Hello, everyone on YouTube. This is Rosario.
And Magnus.
Today we are bringing you match 1 of a best of 3 for the semifinals on the top end of the bracket for Monthly Mayhem of July. Both teams today we have Operation Shoot Boys versus the DunkMasters. Operation Shoot Boys being first pick in this match, being Korea Terror, Angelic Fire, Moon, Captain Korea, and Soviet Hero. And then the DunkMasters bring in Haypot, Adenkor, Elmo, Hidoriko Kage, and Goosey and Cross.
Alright, so far we have a Lee Sin ban and an Alistair ban. Now, Lee Sin's a pretty solid jungle. I'm going to guess that's a little more targeted, or at least set up for a counter pick. And then Alistair, I'm going to guess, is...
Everyone's hating Alistair right now. His jungle is so strong.
Yeah. And he's just a good support, too. He's got 2 ways you can play him. Very solid champion.
Extremely frustrating. Yeah. Mid and late game, his control can just make or break an engagement.
I think we're going to see a Mordekaiser ban. I'm going to guess that is also a either targeted
completely targeted.
Yeah. Also, when we say targeted, it doesn't necessarily mean they're focusing on the other team. They might be trying to set up for a counter pick.
Yeah, target based off of their strategy.
Absolutely.
But mostly targeted is because you know someone plays it.
Yeah, I'm usually 9 out of 10 times. So sometimes people ban things because they don't want to be counterpicked. Looks like Twisted Fate has been chosen by the DunkMasters, followed up by the Shen. Shen is a pretty standard ban, very powerful champion. Has that global ult, does so much damage. And
TF, I recently was watching one of the Odd Ones stream, and he said Twisted Fate on the high-end ELO is extremely strong, and we have seen Captain Korea play before.
That's true.
So we're going to say that's somewhat targeted, but also on higher ELO, he has banned a lot more, so he has an extremely strong mid lately. So. And
the last ban's going to be Nautilus. Nautilus is a really solid jungle right now. Very good. I love the dredge line. You can pull people in. His ultimate knocking people up. Very tanky. Just a really good jungle. Can set up some really good ganks.
Yeah, they did nerf a little bit of his early game, increasing some of the cooldowns, like on his dredge line and stuff, but his mid and late game are still very good. And if you build cooldown reduction, you almost don't even notice it later on. So
yeah. It looks like Korea Terror is showing us Janna, and that is going to be locked in. Janna's very solid. The last second Blitzcrank. I'm going to guess that's a support, just because that grab is ridiculous.
Yeah, it can be super clutch. We'll have to see what they're going to build. Graves would actually be a really good pick with Blitzcrank because he like the grab into dash up, buckshot ulti would be a really solid. But Graves and Tarek being picked up on the other side, so we will see if the DunkMasters can get the dazzle boom boom.
Oh, God. Graves is such a good champion to work with.
He is. He's so broken.
I play a lot of support, and playing with Graves is so much fun. Oh, nice. Is that an art update for Corki?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Or a different skin.
Because I just downloaded the patch today. I don't think you can see skins.
Patch dropped today? I haven't even loaded League of Legends until today.
Yeah, the patch dropped today.
Ooh, so that means we could see a Twitch or an Evelyn.
Yeah, it looks like we have we have a new Jax.
That means also Xin Zhao was updated.
Yeah.
So, could have some...
We might actually see Eve.
I still don't think we'll see her.
No one's playing right now. We were showing Mundo. Mundo, very solid jungle, very fast, super tanky.
Yeah, one of the best clears. I think the only one that clears a little faster than him is Shyvana. So.
All right. So, let's see what we have for Elmo and Hikaru Kage. We're waiting for them to pick. But yeah, the patch dropped. Evelyn's updated. Twitch is updated. What was the other champion that was updated? Zen, yep. And I thought there was another one that had a few changes.
Well, there was probably a lot
There were several changes, but I thought another one had a pretty good reworking.
All the major reworks were those 3, though.
Yeah.
So.
All right, looks like Elmo is showing Singed and locking the Singed. You don't follow Singed. Please don't follow Singed. Though Operation Shoot Boys, I don't think they do follow Singed all that often. And Shyvana. Shyvana, great jungle, as we just said.
Yep.
Very fast clear, so I think that's a really good counter pick. Or at least not really to counter Mundo, but to kind of keep up with Mundo.
Yeah, it's... Like, Shyvana and Mundo are pretty much the same kit, except for that Mundo has a slow and Shyvana has a better engage. That's really the major differences there. But in the mid to late game, they generally play the same role. They're meant to run in, take a bunch of damage from the carries, and dive people. You know, be like, okay, we're going to knock this carry down. I want you to focus me while my AD over there shoots you in the face.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Captain Korea. In the very last second, we're going to see an Ari and a Vlad.
I don't think I've seen him play Ari yet.
No, I haven't. That'll be interesting.
Normally we see
Ari's a very powerful champion, and Vlad is a really good top, but we're going to see a pick of Rumble, which is also very solid top.
Rumble could be a very good...
yeah, that could be very problematic.
But then that would mean Singe would go middle, so I'm thinking that Singe versus Vlad and Rumble in middle versus Ari. Rumble can play middle. So
that's true. I don't know. That'll be interesting.
Because I would say, like, if it's going to be Singe versus Ari, Singe is going to have a hard time.
Yeah.
Well, either way, if Vlad versus Singe, that's not a fun time either. But I think Rumble could go good against either of them.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah, plus Rumble can output a lot of damage, so I'm going to guess that Rumble will be mid too. I'm going to agree with you on that one.
We got and for Summoner Spells, we have that Ghost picked up on Vlad, and lots of Ignites. We don't see heals. It's like the meta has officially switched. So they're like, yeah, no, Ignite's better than heal.
Well, it's all about getting those last, bits of damage in, especially early on. If you can pick up some early kills, you can really dominate your lane.
Yeah, but they do since they have 3 Ignites, so that'll really help to stop or slow down Mundo's ultimate, which would be really good. They also have an exhaust and flashes and ghost on Singed, which isn't too surprising.
Yeah, we pretty much have mirror summoner spells. They're all the same.
So,
all right. So we have the 3-minute delay on top of the 2-minute delay that we already added for this stream. So we do have a couple minutes. We did cover most of what we need to cover, so we can do a little shameless promotion here. Continue to follow us at youtube.com/LoLReportDotCom. So that's LoLReportDotCom as the username, but the dot is DOT, not a period. Follow us at LoLReport on the right-hand side. You can hit the Monthly Mayhem tab. Go right there if you want to check that out. Also, you can follow us on our own channel at own3d.tv/power_underwhelming. We might begin streaming on Twitch as well. That might be more based on our just playing around and having fun. So if that's the case, you can follow us at twitch.tv/powerunderwhelming. There's no underscore there. We also have a Facebook, facebook.com/monthlymayhem. We also have a Twitter at LOLmonthly. So follow us on all these things. They really help us out. We really need the support because more support means potential sponsors, and potential sponsors means better pricing and better production. So if you like what you see, follow, like, add, subscribe. All these wonderful things really help us out.
And because my universe needs it, you need to go there and show that you love me because I am a needy person. And neediness always gets attention. Okay? There's a nice little social knowledge bomb from the Rosario. Thank you.
I need you to like me.
Now, back to what we were talking about with the actual game. Now, I'd say both teams scale really well into the late game. No one really falls off. Everyone gets extremely strong. Both supports have really clutch kits that can make or break a moment.
Yeah, I mean, they have like a good balance of like really tanky characters with just like squishy damage.
And a nice balance of AoE versus single target on both sides.
These are both really solid teams.
Yeah. You got the Vlad ult for AoE, you got the Rumble ult for AoE, you got the Mundo AoE, Burning Agony, and then you have the Shyvana AoE.
They're pretty much. It's pretty much a mirror.
It's a mirror team with almost the same kind of kits, but different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're definitely different. It's just. Yeah, this is one of the more solid matches we've ever seen. Like just as far as like basic mechanics and equality. They're both like one team will go like has a really strong early and mid game, but then kind of falls off in the late game.
Right, and then one goes mid to late game. Yeah, and the early game isn't bad, but if they mess up in the early game, they get punished more for it. They don't snowball as hardly in the middle.
Yep.
But both these teams, I think they're just even scaling throughout the whole thing. It's all about just whoever's going to screw up the most. It's not about the team pick because they're almost mirrored. The kits are somewhat different, but there's so many similarities that it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
How it progresses later on.
All right, let's see what we have for the skin war. It looks like Operation Shoot Boys is going to take the advantage with the Bloodlord Vladimir.
Dr. Mundo, no skin?
Oh.
Moon, you are... No. No.
Foxfire Ari Oh, no Corky. That's a change of artwork, though. I really like that change of artwork, actually.
I'd have to say, like, because it's a new artwork, I'll give Corky that. You know,
All
see it
right.
in game, see if... Because technically it is a new skin,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know? If they changed it. Because that's what they did with Ash. It wasn't really a new skin, it was just kind of a rework. But she does look somewhat different in game.
Yeah.
So you can check that out.
And we have the Piltover Blitzcrank.
Yeah.
I like that one, too. That one looks really good.
It does.
For the Dunkmasters, we have Riot Squad Singed, which is cool because it changes his gas from like purple to red, which is awesome.
Yep.
And then the Hired Gun Graves, which looks pretty baller.
Just has a much bigger gun.
Yeah.
How can Graves have a bigger gun? Get Hired Gun Graves.
But we do have a couple legendary skins, Bloodlord Vladimir and the Piltover.
Yep.
So, looks like the advantage is going to go to Operation Shoot Boys as far as normal game logic of skins is concerned.
Yeah, clearly the skin war means that the universe says they must win. Honestly, I swear, every Vladimir I've ever played that does not have Bloodlord Vladimir skin, I wreck. Every single one that has that skin, they win. So I'm telling you, somewhere in that skin, he gets a buff.
Well, just skins in general means the players are spending real money on these things. And
Yeah, a
if
lot
you're
more
going to
invested
spend real
time.
money, you're going to spend it on champions
Of course,
you really like.
you can play the psychological thing. Maybe Moon has played Mundo since the first day he came out and has every skin, but decided to go with the regular one to say, hey, maybe I'm not that good at him. And then you stomp their face in.
Yeah, and maybe that's the Dunkmaster's secret strategy. Oh, we'll just have a couple skins so they think we're weak, but actually we own all the skins.
Exactly.
These champions. Oh, gosh. The logic of skins. I think there is something to that, though. There's, like, when you play, and when I'm playing, I'm like, oh, shit. This guy has a skin. Oh, no. We're screwed.
See, I don't like the artwork for Foxfire Ari, but in-game it looks awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. Oh, no, I have seen it before. But yeah, that looks really nice. I like the flame on the tails. That is really cool. Alright, so what are we going to have for items? It looks like we're going to go with pretty standard build thus far. Shyvana hasn't picked anything up yet, so that might change very quickly. But looks like boots 3 pots for pretty much everyone. Mundo picking up that armor for the jungle, standard support stuff, and boots 3 pots for everyone on the Dunkmasters except for the support. And same.
Oh, but what the hell? We had boots. Interesting thing though. Boots 1 ward, 1 potion for Blitz.
Oh.
And he just used that ward on red buff. So it looks like they're
so,
going to go for... this is good, though. They're going to go for a counter invade, but Elmo has already warded red buff himself also.
So we do have some good counter wards to try and prevent invades, and both teams are looking to invade the other side, so we might just have like a switch here.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen as soon as they see, like they're waiting on the top end, as soon as they see if there's an invade, they'll go for it, and if not, they could possibly decide to start blue. But
yeah, so they see the invade.
Let's see how they respond.
And they are responding by... Ooh.
Oh, by playing defensively.
This might be really good if they pick up that first blood.
I'd say both teams have a pretty decent level 1.
Alright, here we go. Both teams have face-off. Let's slow it down to see the damage. Korea taking a crap ton of damage. Going down really
has
quickly.
Gone off, but I think he actually might die from this.
He might take the first blood. Going to Hikaru Kage in favor of the Dunkmasters.
Moon going really
Moon
low.
going down. But Hikaru Kage is taken out. So it looks like a 2-1 in favor of the Dunkmasters. Dunkmasters getting the best of that engagement.
Denkor getting a very nice buckshot off, doing lots of damage.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a really good defensive maneuver by the Dunkmasters.
Now, the strange thing is they got 2 kills off it, which is really good. And it was also both jungles. So both jungles are going to be even on each side. So, that, you know, like one's not going to get super head, even though we are seeing Mundo's deciding to go wolves, maybe possibly into blue. Or maybe because he doesn't have a leash, he might go wolves, wraiths, and then into a camp. And on the other side, we have Shyvana starting off at wraiths. So yeah, it looks like he is coming up to blue.
It does look like we were wrong, though. It Singed is
okay, so
going.
yeah, I said I wasn't completely sure.
Yeah.
So we are seeing Singed. Now, Captain Korea had already taken a lot of damage from that fight, and I do not believe that he had gone back. So Haypot in a pretty solid position. And Haypot's Sin's ultimate is passive health regeneration cooped up in a lot of the other things he does. So at level 6, we'll have to see how well he can handle the situation.
All right, so we got a couple pings. Looks like Hikaru Kage is coming in for a level 2 gank. Soviet Hero pushing out.
He is too, so he should have pool.
Yeah.
Goosey
So they're
going
gonna have
for
to
an initiate.
Here we come. Or here we go, not here we come. Soviet Hero taking a good chunk of damage, but that pool.
And getting a nice trade off of Goosey at the end there too. So semi-failed gank unless she goes for like a turnaround. His pool is a pretty short cooldown though, so he should be safe, and that puts him in a pretty solid position, forcing Gustian to also chug down another potion.
Yeah, solid play. It looks like Hikaru Kage is picking up that Dorn's Blade, so some early lifesteal, some early damage. All right, how are we doing for CS? It looks fairly even.
Yeah, both sides. We got 11 and 12, or 12 and 10 on top, so that's pretty much even. In middle lane, it's 17 and 19. Strange enough, Singed ahead in CS there. So doing very good. Unfortunately, that's why he's so low health. He's trading a lot for that CS. So eventually, I think Ari will start to pick up more CS as it becomes more comfortable for her to be in lane without taking as much damage. And then on that bottom lane, we have 18 to 23. So Graves a bit ahead down there, but still not ahead enough to where it's really broken.
Oh, Heipa taking a lot of damage, taken down by Captain Korea. Let's see how that full engagement. There's another engagement up top with Vlad and Rumble, so I'll have to go back up and see how that ends up. However, this engagement here,
Yeah, I think he gets like a really solid orb. Or he could get...
well, she pushes, and he's trying to pick up some of that, so he says...
there lands a beautiful charm.
Yeah, and kaboom.
Nice throw over from Heipa, still doing a good amount of damage.
Ooh, so here taking a lot of damage from Boosting Cross, but coming back to fight. Both champions do have the potions out, so they are regenerating some health. Here comes Boosting Cross, taking down Soviet Hero. Great play.
Yeah, that shield is really strong on Rumble. Makes it seem like, oh, okay, I can take him down. He doesn't have a lot of health, and all of a sudden, like, it's a little health, but when a little health doubles, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need, too.
Exactly.
All right, looks like Moon is coming in for the gank, but he has been spotted from the ward right there, and Adenkor and Elmo are backing off. Now, there is something to say for trying to pretend like you don't notice, like staying around here, but further down, but...
Yeah, they backed up a little too much, I think, though, and then kind of came... They kind of came to what would be considered like the dead zone, where you don't know if they're reacting based off of a ward. But since they were too far pushed up, he could definitely tell that they saw him.
And the thing is, you kind of want to trick them into staying a little bit longer, because the longer they stay, that's less time they're in their jungle, getting CS, getting money, getting experience. They're just kind of hanging out and doing nothing. And sometimes that can, change the way a match goes if one jungle is just hanging out for too long. All right, here comes Hikaru Kage. Moon did do the turnaround into the bush, picking up that kill on Elmo. Great job. But really low. Adenkor taking down Moon, so we do have a 1-for-1. Hikaru Kage is really tanky, and Jellyfire is going to go down.
With a double kill picked up. Nice.
Wow.
That's going to definitely make Adenkor feel comfortable in that lane after he goes back. They're going to probably push this lane up, and then they'll both back so they can get some health back. Unfortunately, on top lane, Goosey and Cross traded a whole bunch of damage to Soviet Hero, and he didn't trade back effectively. So right now he's sitting pretty low, and he's just trying to stack up his blood stick, so hopefully he can get a really good infuse and get some more health back, having to last off his tower a little bit, which does put Vlad at 24. But Goosey's at 23 because he is focusing a little more on harass. So CS-wise, they're about pretty even, but I think Goosey still feels really comfortable, and he does have a ward in that river, so he will know when to back up.
Oh, we do have a ping on Captain Korea. Captain Korea coming and doing a ton of damage to Haypot, taking turret shots, flashes in, able to take down Haypot, but unfortunately Haypot was able to take down Captain Korea, so we do have an even trade in the middle. It is 4-6 in favor of the DunkMasters. DunkMasters are almost 2,000 gold in the lead. And here comes Moon trying to fight back that push. Not waste that precious farm. So over here taking a lot of damage. Great pool dodging that there, but is still taken down by Goosey and Cross. Goosey and Cross being very, very aggressive, doing very well.
Yeah, it was like, oh, the ult didn't finish you off. Well, fine. I have tons of health. I'll just 1-2 punch, and you're done.
Yeah, this
So.
is a really good play by the TheDunkMasters. Usually, Operation Shoot Boys have been very, very dominant. And they're just...
Yeah, it looks like Silver Hero is his match on this top lane. Normally he is, you know...
And Captain Korea has been doing all right, but
yeah, it's been a pretty even trade. I'm surprised that Singe is doing as well as he is. I thought his lane was going to be a little more difficult than this, but he's still doing okay. They're both 2-2 or well, 2-2 and 2-1.
Ooh, miss grab. Oh, looks like Elmo's been launched up into the air, taking a ton of damage. Here comes the Denkor Valkyring in, taking down Elmo. Now they're focusing down at Denkor. Denkor knocked into the air. Korea Terror forced to back off. Wow, explosive damage from Denkor, picking up the kill. So we do have another even trade in the bottom.
Yeah, he has all. Denkor has gone with Berserks with double Doran's Blades, while Angelic Fire has gone with Phage and probably another health push when he had gone back recently. Blitzcrank has picked up a Heart of Gold, but on the opposite side.
Oh. Alright, ooh, launch back. Great jump in by Hikaru Kage and Heipot, taking down Captain Korea. What great teamwork. Just she jumping in to cut her off, launched up by Heipot.
Yeah, and on the opposite side, the Terek has picked up a Philo Stone. Heipot himself has picked up a Philo and a Heart of Gold already, so even though he's a little bit behind in CS, he's still doing really solid, and he is building up his GP items, which will help him in the mid and late game. Hasn't built any MR yet, though.
Fire sees Hikaru Kage, but
yeah, nice
Hikaru
little.
Kage does not see her.
Nice
Great
little
job. Sogi Hero taking a ton of damage again. Ooh, and taken down by Gustin Cross. Wow.
Rumble just destroying this top lane. He had gone back, picked up his revolver, and also got some magic resist, so most likely going to build Merc Treads or maybe
Hikaru Kage stealing that red. Good job.
Or maybe saving that for another item. There are a couple things that the Null Cape does build into that you can go with. So
it is 10-5 in favor of the TheDunkMasters. They are now closing in on a 4K gold lead. They're 3.6 or 3.4 away. Not 3.6. What am I talking about? Looks like we have some pings for Dragon.
that may have been that there was a ward there who pinged it.
Yeah, that's true. It was the TheDunkMasters pinging, so they probably pinged to warn about the ward.
Yep. Looks like we do have Singe going back, so we'll have to see what he decides to purchase. Vlad has picked up 2 AP tomes. Hasn't finished his revolver, but he is 0 and 3 in that lane, so a bit behind on the gold there. We do have a Mana Crystal being picked up, and Boots finished Mercury Treads for Singed. We also have wards and a couple potions being picked up by Rumble, and Rumble is now going back to lane. Mundo has picked up Heart of Gold, some cloth armor, some null capes, so going with a little bit of everything, and then picking up a couple wards.
Korea getting ganked again by Hikaru Kage.
Hikaru Kage
is really focusing down
now.
Captain Korea, and I think that's exactly what they need to do. They know Captain Korea is a really, really powerful middle, just really good, and they just want to shut him down and keep him out of the game as long as possible.
Knowing he's there and just going for it. Wow, Hikaru Kage is so fed, level 10 to level 6. Decides to back up, doesn't want to take the turret shots, but has done some damage to Mundo. Which
it looks like Corky was able to take down Elmo. Let's see how that went down. Elmo launched the air. I feel like Elmo is just like playing the human shield, like go ahead, kill me, and setting up for like a Denkor. But that was a great grab by Korean Terror. Nice explosion, taking down Elmo. But here comes the Denkor, focusing down on Angelic Fire, which is exactly what he wants to do. Knocked up into the air by
he's not worried about the damage from Korean Terror, so
great play. Although he wasn't able to pick up the kill, so that does go in favor of Operation Shoot Boys.
And then
Soviet Hero taking a ton of damage, chasing down Soviet Hero. Here's Heipot stealing the wolves. Wow.
We had stealing Wraiths, stealing wolves. I haven't seen any buff steals yet, but.
Oh, are we going to see another gank? Oh, but Vlad has already backed, so it's going to be too late. But they will be able to focus on this tower. Oh, he does go back. Seeing that, Soviet Hero is no longer there. That's a good time to focus on the turret. It looks like Moon is coming in. Might be hopping in to try and grab Boosting Cross. So I'd say the only one that's going a little bit in favor of Operation Shoot Boys is the bottom lane right now.
Yeah, I'd say it's actually kind of it's even.
Yeah,
on
it's
both
more
sides.
even, but it's the closest thing they have to doing well.
Which I would say is pretty good because we've seen Angelic Fire in late game on Corki, so good. So
yeah, and as long as Captain Korea can kind of stay in it, he's going to get really deadly very soon. He's already a little ahead in experience compared to Haypot. Captain Korea, ooh, kind of definitely worried about this Hikaruto Kage gank.
yeah, I'd have to say Hiriko Kage is so far ahead.
Yeah,
2
doing
kills, 1
great.
death, 5 assists.
Stealing the Bulls over and over again. Oh, well, actually, Haypot stole it last time. But Captain Korea coming in, doing some damage, but it isn't going to be enough.
You do get a
Singe
ping,
does
so
build
they do know.
extremely tanky. Here comes in Captain Korea, jumping in. The jumps from Captain Korea going back into their base. They're following her all the way to the end.
Super chase.
Wow,
Haypot
but it looks
gonna
like
die
Haypot
for
is going
it.
to go down. Hyper-aggressive play by the DunkMasters is not going to work out for them. Sobi Hero coming in, doing some damage to Hikaruto Kage, and Hikaruto Kage looks like she might go down.
I was like, you should
Sobi
have
Hero,
whipped you back.
wow, Sobi Hero almost taken down, but great play. Really just being punished for being way too over-aggressive there. I know you're confident, but holy crap.
I would say diving one turrets.
But here comes the Denkor blowing up Angelic Fire, doing a ton of damage. Kriotero just hanging out there, trying to, throw them up in the air.
Disrupt as much as he can.
Oh, but a Denkor flashes in, taking down Angelic Fire. Kriotero forced to back off, not able to do enough damage to really scare off a Denkor or Elmo.
Strangely enough, though, Denkor, even though he's 4-0, he has decided to pick up a pickaxe instead of going for a BF sword. He has also picked up his Vamp Scepter. And on Corky's side, he has picked up his Phage, his Sheen, so he's going to be building his Triforce, has picked up an attack speed dagger for his Zeal, which will be coming up pretty soon.
As far as the numbers go, it looks like the DunkMasters maintain their lead of 12 kills to 8 and are about 4,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, I'd say most of that is probably the kills, because CS-wise, they're still somewhat even, only because Operation Shoot Boys has died so much is their CS lower than their counter lanes.
Yeah, and what we've seen with them is that they just do so well as far as picking up that CS goes.
Yeah, so
They're really good at farming.
if they can stem some of these dives or bring it together for some solid mid-game pushes, and like they need to focus on separating. They don't want to do like a straight-up 5v5 because right now they're going to lose because they're just behind in all aspects. Yeah. But if they separate and pick up a kill here, pick up a kill there, they can slowly get this back into a more even game.
Wow, I have to say Moon is being counter-jungled really hard. So far behind.
Well, yeah, because Captain Korea is playing so defensively, and because you have 2 tanky people that can dive him, there's like a dead zone where Hiriko Kage is not worried. Moon's behind already, and Hiriko Kage is just running in and saying, like, what are you going to do? If Captain Korea comes for me, Haypot's going to come and answer, and then we'll just kill you. Yeah. And if Moon gets caught in a bad position, it could be the same thing. So
looks like a Denkor was able to take down Angelic Fire again. I'll see how that goes. And it looks like bottom is starting to slip. DunkMasters now dominating all
nice
three
dazzle off Velma.
Yeah, that was a great dazzle.
With a beautiful ignite.
Valkyrie not good enough, and it looks like they're trying to catch Kriotero, but Blitzcrank is very tanky. And it looks like blue is going to Hikaruto Kage, just trying to steal that away from Operation Shoot Boys, as they've pretty much lost their jungle right now. DunkMasters completely controlling that.
Yeah, and they picked probably 2. Well, no matter top lane, pretty much lost outright. But out of what they've chose to shut down, they've chosen the 2 best people, the mid and the jungle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Captain Korea is extremely strong, and Moon just hasn't even had.
Ooh, Sobi Hero coming in. It might be a really good trap. Doing a lot of damage, but here comes Moon. Yeah, Sobi Hero has gone down quite a bit, but Moon's coming in to try and help out. They are able to take down Hikaruto Kage. Unfortunately, Sobi Hero goes down with them. And here comes Haypot chasing after.
Is it gun singed? I'm not scared.
Ooh, almost plants that charm. And look at that. Goosey Cross coming down exactly when he needed to. Good job.
Hey, Pot. Pulling
Couple
up some of
for Dragon.
the CS off the tower.
So we do have another even trade in middle.
And some great zoning by Apot, forcing no one can really sit on that tower because he's just clearing the minions behind it and doing some damage while the turret's taking up all that XP and gold.
All right, they do know Dragon is happening, but I don't think they have the champions available to really do anything about it. Dragon looked like he was about to reset, but
they had a pink ward there and they just weren't killing the ward.
Oh, Adenkor, nice try by Korea Terror, but Adenkor able to pick up that Dragon kill, and that's even more gold. They are now almost 7,000 gold. They're solidly 6,000 gold ahead.
Augustine's able to wander around, do a little damage to Captain Korea while going back up to top lane.
No towers have fallen yet, which I find really interesting.
Yeah, it's mostly just been a kill fest.
Yeah.
They're not really worried about knocking towers down in the early game because they know those towers eat up a lot of golden experience when they've killed off that lane. So
yeah, absolutely.
No reason to take a tower down if you're destroying your lane. You get more of a desire to take your tower down as you're losing your lane because then it forces the other person to sit in the lane longer because you can push up farther and you have more time where you can roam around the map because you don't have to worry until it starts getting closer to your second turret.
We do have warnings for Captain Korea, although no one is there.
You see just zoning Soviet Hero so hardcore.
Absolutely. 2 levels ahead.
3 levels. 10 to 13.
Oh, you're right. That is 13. It looked like 12, really, from when I just glanced over it. But you're right. 3 levels ahead. Yeah. Wow. The DunkMasters showing a really dominant match here.
And when he had Rumble sitting on a Giant's belt also, so has a nice amount of health, some spell vamp and stuff, while on the opposite side we got Negatron Cloak and Null Cape picked up on Soviet Hero, so he's really trying
to... Ooh, Hikaru Kage coming in! The dazzle on Korea Terror going down.
Nice gank for lane.
Just really patient, and it paid off because I did get the kill. Forcing Angelic Fire to go back as well.
Not knowing that Angelic Fire is going to have to go back, going up and checking out some stuff in the jungle. They just have so much control and so much presence.
Absolutely. This is the first time we've ever seen Operation Shoot Boys / Senior Assistant Squad on the ropes. This is a very solid match.
Well, this is actually kind of like what they were in May. Like when it was a best of 3, their first game was always kind of like not bad, but like they were testing their
Captain Korea taken down, spending way too much time in that little Ghost Poison. Not Ghost Poison, Cinch Poison. Soviet Hero coming in. Going to be able to grab Hey Pop, but not enough to do
flip over the wall!
Yeah, that was brilliant.
So good!
Being chased down now by Hikaru Kage. Trying to get that kill. Dodging the best that he can. Oh my god!
Well, it's on Hey Pop. Hey Pop's not going to be able to get back before the ult goes off, so he's
dead. Wow, great.
It was a really good play, but unfortunately...
Hikaru Kage surrounded by Moon and Captain Korea Terror, jumping in as Angelic Fire, picking up that kill. Great move to pick up that kill. You want to feed your AD carry. That was great, just hopping over and jumping in and getting that kill.
We have Triforce finished up from Angelic Fire also.
We do have 2 turrets have gone down in favor of the DunkMasters. It looks like they want to pick up that 3rd tower.
We also do have Infinity Edge picked up on a Denkor, so Gray's feeling very comfortable, especially he's also picked up his Zeal, so starting to finish up a Phantom Dancer, most likely. We have
why am I being pulled? Oh, we have a Surrender. That's why I was being pulled. I was like, what's going on? The Surrender from Operation Shoot Boys. I think it was a little early. I mean, they definitely were snowballing at this point, but we are going to have the Surrender. So Operation Shoot Boys does want to take this into the second match. Let's save this screen right here. We're going to turn off the YouTube. Guys, thank you for watching. Again, follow us at Twitter at LOL Monthly. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/monthlymayhem. Follow us at own3d.tv/power_underwhelming. And check out LoLReportDotCom and our YouTube at youtube.com/LoLReportDotCom. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for match 2 of Operation Shoot Boys versus the DunkMasters. Be